So after a long wait, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has finally come out to release a public statement on the arrests and detention of very dark man VDM. So I'll read the public statement as released by the EFCC through his official communication channels, and then I'll get on into some other conversations that I think are necessary. EFCC case against Martins Vincent Otte. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), in the exercise of its mandate of tackling economic and financial crimes, invited Martins Vincent Otte owing to a series of petitions bordering on sundry issues of alleged financial crimes raised against him. He refused to show up in spite of several invitations sent to him through his known address and medium of communication. The petitions pertain to grave allegations of financial malfeasance, which cannot be ignored by the Commission. It is needful to admit that the Commission is aware of several unguarded attacks of the suspect against its operations. While such conduct is condemnable, his arrest was not informed by such attacks. The relevant law enforcement agency will be allowed to look into them. The EFCC has a lawful right to hold or say in custody like any other suspect being investigated by the Commission. The appropriate remand order was obtained. In this regard, he has been offered administrative bail and will be released after fulfilling all bail conditions. The Commission appreciates the interest of Nigerians in his operation, the passion, enthusiasm, and torrential reactions to all of his activities are welcome. However, insinuations about his motive in carrying out his assignment should no longer continue. The EFCC should be allowed to do its job without fear or favor. As soon as investigations are concluded, charges will be filed. Now, that's it. That was a very ambiguous, very vague, very undistinctive public statement. A lot of things there will be left to further interpretations. Now they said that yes, there are invitations that were sent, and he did not accept. He did not accept the invite. Nor did he attend. And then also there are unguarded statements, but that will not concern us. There are relevant law enforcement agencies that will take care of that. I'm going somewhere. They're also saying that they have offered him administrative bail. And administrative bail is the bail that the commission or law enforcement agencies have within their rights to offer to suspect. It is not like the bail you get from the court. And unfortunately, unlike the court, they have to decide. Even the court has to decide. But that is for the court is put before all. The lawyer has got a chance to interpret it. Everybody has got opportunity to verify it, and the learned judge would do his or her own findings to give a straight up bail condition. But administrative bail is a bail of the commission, and then it can be anything. According to report, as until Deji got into Nigeria late yesterday, I think that was the first time he said that VDM, they saw VDM. He didn't say VDM said anything anyway. So obviously, VDM may not have spoken to anybody ever since. And that may mean that VDM, one of the administrative bail conditions may be VDM talking. Now, there's something I want to lead us to. There is a particular APC blogger. It's called QT Julius. I think that's her name. QT Jules. Okay, QT Jules. He's an APC blogger, and prior to say Glamour. Many people, I also follow the blog. It's a pro-Tinubu. Of course, they are also very gossip and sometimes does some gist lover type of release of private into some information that may not be public place. So on the day that VDM was released, she made several posts, and I became uncomfortable when she began to attack Deji, even if I think that, yes, as a brand, I've said that privately and I'm saying it for the first time, as a VDM brand, the way it's going now, VDM may have to get an experienced lawyer to be working with him moving forward than a friend like Deji. Deji is a young man who is also seeking social validation, seeking glamour and glitz. VDM may need a very experienced lawyer who knows the job, who understands the terrain, but not seeking social media validation, that be able to call and act in certain stead. I know this is not a good time to do all of this analysis, but I think Deji may not have been the best of lawyers that, and I know he like to stick his neck, but you don't want a lawyer who is not able to call you to order. There are certain, as a human, you see your mentor, your pastor, your whoever you respect, your parents, your lawyers, are people in your life that should be able to call you to order. I was listening years ago, I listened to Papa Yorusejafu, and he said, if there's nobody in your life that can tell you, keep quiet and shut up and get inside without scratching his head, then you are headed to discussion. You should have one person. I don't know whatever nomenclature or designation the person in. There should be somebody in your life to tell you, no, this one, pull it down, pull that down, no, don't do that, don't do that. So but that's by the way. So she made a lot of revelations as regard this move. And two things that came out of reading her blog post that now the public statement of EFCC has now revealed has made me now to go back, and I'll go back to two of her posts she's made. You can go check that QT Jews post. Two. Number one of the posts said EFCC has been able to secure a 14 days. Is that the first? Okay, now let me go for the first. The first is, so it's as established. She posted this a couple of days ago, I think Saturday or on Sunday. VDM was invited by EFCC 6 times, of which Deji is aware. Talking about Deji Adeyanju now. Some of which were double sent to his WhatsApp, and apparently he blocked the numbers almost immediately after the message was received. The last invite was sent to his official email. Also, VDM was actually arrested on Friday by DSS and not EFCC. And if you check the fact that they said that there are infractions, there are things that the other law enforcement agents will look into. Follow up. It was after DSS arrested him that the EFCC requested him to be handed over to them, as they also need him for some investigation. One of the main pending cases with VDM and EFCC involves a woman who is currently on for money laundering, and the security agencies have a tracked conversations between VDM and the woman. There are also some transactions gone via tracking VDM's telephone conversations, which the security agency apparently have in their possession. So the EFCC's own is solely to assist in financial investigations. Also, it was mentioned that there are some cases which VDM has come online to tell EFCC that he has proofs and charged them to invite or arrest him, and he will submit those proofs to them. But anyway, EFCC issue isn't the one that is so worrying here, but the DSS own. We confirm from our sources that has full conversation has been on DSS track for some time now, and allegedly DSS have confirmed evidences of reasons to arrest him. Then look at the second one. It was yesterday posted, EFCC has been able to secure a 14-day detention order, even though the EFCC in this public statement did not state that they have secured this detention order, but they said that relevant, I think that's the word, relevant, let's go back to it. He said, EFCC has lawful right, the appropriate remand order was obtained in this regard. Appropriate. So, looking at the fact that EFCC confirms these two things means that this blogger has got her ears and her eyes in the system. And I just hope this is not a case of setup. I just hope. Because now EFCC is saying that there have been several petitions and they are tracking financials, malfeasance. And now you are saying this blogger is clearly, and again, I am not the person that is going to move into gossip, but if I can pick two of the things she shared before it became public, for example, became public, and this is huge for us. I just hope there's no setup, there's nothing that has been done. I need to say this at this point, that we're going to keep our eyes tracked on this event and hope that VDM comes out of it. We'll overhaul a whole, some of us that are interested in seeing. That's why I cannot be public. I cannot come out publicly and say to hell with VDM. He wants the good of the country, he wants the good of the land. Whether or not that all of these things are done in the most appropriate manner are things that we can leave as secondary. We need to put our hands together. As a team, I made a video this morning. We need to begin to work together. So all of us now need to begin to work together, put our strength, look at our weaknesses, secure our weaknesses together so that we can deal with these guys. God, if indeed it is a setup, then we are fighting a battle that is bigger than us, and anybody can fall prey. I've said here on this platform, and I will not go very deep. I was going to be set up in the last End Bad Governance protest. I was going to be set up. I was going to be set up. Yes, we were doing several activities online and on TikTok actually. And somebody was heavily wanting to donate money for us to put in money and all of that. I just had a random conversation. One of my fans' husband, there's one of my big fans who lost me, and the husband was one of the security agencies. And we're just talking randomly, and then the man stepped in and said, don't allow anybody to send you any money as you are doing this. So don't collect any money from anyone, no matter who the person is. In fact, if you're in any group, stop, blah, blah, blah. People that I'm talking now will understand. All right. And that gave me, I just got like something just tapped me to say, hey, I was in WhatsApp group, I was in several WhatsApp group, and people were trying to make donations, even not to me, but maybe would have linked through me. I would have given account details of people that were around. That saved me. Right, that saved me. Till today, I can't see that account anymore. The account has blocked me. And so I know what that means. So we are working again. So that's why sometimes when we come out to say, let's do the right thing, it's not because we are perfect. It's not because if we must continue this assignment. See, the work at hand is a very strong one. We should not play with it. We should not joke with it. So, but he will be out. He will be out. And we keep our tabs on the EFCC. They must do the right thing and they must follow the procedure. You cannot break law to maintain law and order. I'll catch you another time. Bye for now.